Alright, Wednesday afternoon, halfway house. I'm having a hell of a time making this video. And it's beer time. But my phone died and then people keep calling. Every time somebody calls, it fucking cuts off the video. Anyway, then I was all frustrated this morning. My phone fucking died and then fucking put some shit on Craigslist, a bunch of fucking scam shit already, like immediately. I'm like, Jesus Christ, and then I'm like, man, you can't fucking get anything done, I was thinking about all the fucking idiots I've met, and a lot of fucking cool people, but a lot of idiots I've met, a lot of, shit, people that I'm still friends with, that I met on Craigslist. Well, I didn't meet them in the men seeking men section of Craigslist, but usually in the auto parts or the cars and trucks, but anyway, so I was thinking about my old Duster, and how much of a pain that in the ass it was to sell that thing. So I bought it from a buddy, told me about it. He's like, hey man, my buddy's moving out of state. He's got a 318 3-speed Duster. Wants $1,000 for it. I'm like, all right, cool. Go out there and look at it. It's pretty rough. Well, it turns out he's got a parts car with it. And by 3-speed, I figured 3-speed was an automatic, but no, it was a 3-speed on the floor. I was like, sweet. He's like, dude, give me $800 for it, man. I'm like, sweet. So I took them both. The 318 ran, not very good. A bunch of vacuum leaks, wouldn't idle, a little bit of carburetor adjustment. Put brakes on it, booster, master, new clutch, tires on it. Really, that was it. Ran and drove awesome. Drove it for a couple months and ended up selling the Dart Sport for $600. I was like, all right, it's time to part with the Duster. Put it on there for $3,500. Put on Craigslist for $3,500. Dude comes by, he's looking it up and down. He likes it, and he's digging it. I'm telling him all the bullshit I done. I'm like, man, it's a great car to fix up, and while you can still drive it, if I can do some body work, fix floor pans and bullshit, and cool, man, cool. How much you want? I'm like, well, $3,500. Drive it home. He's looking it over, and he's like, all right, man. How about 4? I'm like, well, I'll take $4,000, but I'm only asking $3,500. He said, no, $400. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, dude, these tires are 2 weeks old. They're $500. Why? I mean, I didn't do this so I could lose money. I would just flush money down the toilet. I mean, what the fuck? Oh man, I understand. How about 500? I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. And he fucked off. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what the fuck? So anyway, so still on Craigslist. Some other fucking a-hole's blowing up my phone. Finally comes out. He's taking a picture of every square inch of my fucking Duster, man. And he's telling me how he wants it factory showroom fucking, pristine, goddamn. I'm like, cool, man. Like, your dream car or whatever, go for it. And he's like, well, I want to restore it and then flip it. And I'm like, what? Restore it and flip it? Like, this thing's a pile of shit. And he's like, yeah, man. So he's taking pictures, sending them to his buddy. And I'm like, all right, out of curiosity, like, what do you think this car is worth fully restored? And he's like, 10, 12, 14 grand maybe. I'm like, all right, whatever. How much do you think it's going to take to get it there? And he said, I don't know, a couple grand. I'm like, oh God, this guy's going to, he's going to lose it big time. And calls his buddy and they talk. And I guess his buddy was like, yeah, that's 10 grand in paint and body work. No interior or anything mechanical. And so he's like, well, fuck, man. And so he offered me $1,500. Holy crap. Almost blew my load. And, I was like, no, I got more than $1,500 into it. Like, I'll just keep it. I'll just park in the fucking, park it over there. Who gives a fuck? I'm not going to just lose money on it unless I had to sell it, which I didn't. But, so he's like looking it over again. I remember he was like looking at the tires and shit, which were fucking brand new. Cooper Cobras, on rally wheels, nice rally wheels. And he's like, look at the tires. He's like, man, I just don't think it'll make it home. I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't it make it home? You haven't even driven it, like I drive this motherfucker all the time. He's like, well, the tires are just so shitty. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, well, they look old as shit. I was like, those are seriously 2 weeks old, dude. Dumb fuck. Anyway, he fucked up too. You get the fuck out of here. Like, I've heard of tire kickers, but if you can't tell the difference between these tires and fucking brand new ones, get the fuck out of here. Wasting my fucking time. I ended up selling that car to a dude out of San Marcos. Yankee dude, I think he's from like Pennsylvania or some shit. But, he came over and looked at it, and he said he was a body guy, and, he didn't even look at the floors, didn't look at the quarters. I'm like, yeah, it's got a little bit of rust in the trunk, the quarters. He's like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. He was looking at, random shit under the hood and underneath, and he's like, dude, this thing's fucking super solid in the important parts. I'm like, sweet, and he's like, well, make it back to San Marcos. I'm like, dude, I've driven it all over the fucking place, man. It runs and drives fucking great. And He's like, you think I'll get pulled over? I'm like, dude, tell me you just fucking bought it. Fuck, fuck those stickers and fuck your exhaust. I mean, I was like, I've been driving illegal. Who gives a fuck? So he made it back, and he cut out the quarters and gutted the interior, and it looked like absolute hammered dog shit. And then I saw it on Craigslist for sale for $2,400. $400 less than when I sold it to him. And then I get a picture from one of my buddies, the buddy that owns the body shop up the road, of my old Duster, and he said, this thing's for sale. You ever seen it? I'm like, dude, that's my old Duster. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, the dude that bought it works for me now. I'm like, no fucking way. Just so random. Yeah, I don't think he ever ended up fixing it. It's probably still in pieces, which is a shame because that was a great running and driving car. Anyway, that's the kind of bullshit you got to deal with on Craigslist and Facebook, and just fucking idiots that don't know what the fuck they're doing. They watch too much TV, and they tell you that, like this lady was like, man, I don't understand why I couldn't get X amount of money for this thing. I'm like, well, fuck it. I was throwing money at you, or trying to throw money at you, and you never call me back. What the fuck? She's like, yeah, I'm not very good at selling shit. And she's like, well, I was watching the auction, and they had a 70 Plymouth on there that sold for $200,000. I assume it was a Superbird, and she's like, I don't understand why this one's only worth this much. I'm like, yeah, because you don't understand the difference between a fucking slant six swinger and a fucking Superbird. That's the fucking problem. Whatever. Anyway, she was a real nice lady, actually. Real cool chick. But she had a shovel head in the garage too. She didn't want to sell. But yeah, so I'd like to get this thing going by summer. Honestly, I've got enough time right now. I just don't really have the funds. Obviously, I need to do a rear end swap. Need to get rid of this thing. Need to do that engine swap. Obviously, it's been raining. Actually, it poured ass rain the other day. But yeah, so really the only real big purchase I have left on this thing, would be the tires and the cam. I think the cam kit and everything with the timing set and all that bullshit's like $550. So as soon as I get the cashola, the spare cashola for that, then this thing will be going again. Buy me some tires. Well, I need to find that other slotted mag too. But yeah. Anyway, that was the 74 Duster story. Horror story. Actually worked out good. I think I made like $2,000 on the whole deal, so not that bad. I think it was like $1,800, Yeah, I drove it around for a while, for a couple months. Had a fucking good time and made a little bit of money. And I'd like to keep doing that. Except this one. That's going to be way too much money. And I don't know. I guess they're worth money, but that one's not going for sale. Anyway, that's it. Halfway House, Wednesday. See y'all later.